I love new and unique experiences, the pleasure of discovering something new, going somewhere that gets all five senses working, on a journey that opens up new emotions and takes hold of your soul. That's where I'm headed.
Welcome to Vitoria-Gasteiz, an open-hearted city that's always delighted to receive visitors. We start out in the city's historical heart. This is one of the best preserved medieval quarters anywhere in the world, and the entire area is a listed monument. Narrow streets and alleyways bear the names of the old guilds: Cutler Street, Cobbler Street, Smith Street and Butcher Street. As we go, we can see some magnificent Gothic buildings. The Casa del Cordón, the ever-watchful Losanda Tower, and the Portalón. Renaissance palaces, the 16th century homes of leading families such as the Montehermosos, the Villasusos, the Bendañas, and the Escoriaza Esquivels. A tight-fitting group of houses guarded by four Baroque towers. The San Miguel Tower, overlooking the Plaza del Machete, the San Vicente Tower, the San Pedro Tower, and the steeple of the Santa Maria Cathedral. The restoration process currently underway at the Santa Maria Cathedral offers visitors a unique experience. A rare chance to see firsthand what restoring a 13th century cathedral involves. The experience has even inspired international authors. Standing here in the central nave, Paulo Coelho found the answers to the questions posed by the hero of his novel, The Zahir. The cathedral also features extensively in Ken Follett's new novel, a follow-up to The Pillars of the Earth. The World Monuments Fund lists the old cathedral among its protected sites. But the church hasn't closed its doors. It's open for work. It's a living project, and as the restoration develops, the tour is gradually being extended. Visitors can now walk nearly 2 kilometers around the 11th century city walls.
Some places are quite simply unique. You can tune into their spirit and follow the path of your own history. They're alive, and that makes you feel more alive too.
Outside the medieval quarter, Vitoria-Gasteiz has plenty to surprise and delight. The Arquillos and the Plaza de España are considered to be fine examples of Basque neoclassical architecture. The Plaza de la Virgen Blanca and its pedestrian streets are the real heart of city life. Here, the house fronts are decorated with typical balconies. In Vitoria-Gasteiz, your balcony says something about who you are. There's written evidence of these features going back as early as 1852. Architecture in white glass, protecting homes from the summer heat and getting the most from the winter sun. The old buildings stand side by side with more cutting-edge architecture. The Plaza de los Fueros, an urban area with a place for leisure and sport. The courthouse, the new head offices of Caja Vital Kutxa, together with building developments in newer parts of town. And the Basque Government Building. Because Vitoria-Gasteiz is also the capital of the Basque Country. The city is home to the Basque Premier's office, the Basque government and the Basque Parliament.
Feeling time slipping by, unhurried, the pure pleasure of letting go. Time and space are a magnificent gift which you can't turn down.
Above all, this is a city that's been designed for living in. It enjoys vast green areas. Within the city limits alone, there are over 40 different parks. La Florida, Prado, Arriaga, and La Senda, to name but a few. They're all examples of an exquisite landscaping architecture and serve as a breathing space for the city. The city and its rural surroundings live side by side in a natural balance. A great green belt envelops the city, made up of natural extensions and eco-corridors. With over 150,000 trees, Vitoria-Gasteiz is one of the cities with the largest amount of green areas and gardens per person in Europe. To help visitors and locals alike to make the most of this green city, the City Council has provided a free bicycle loan service, the Orange Bikes, which are available at a number of pickup points around the city.
It's up to you who you want to travel with, and you're free to choose what you want to see.
Vitoria-Gasteiz is a real museum city, with urban sculptures dotted around the city's streets and squares, and a large number of galleries and museums to visit. Classic museums like the Arts Gallery and the Archaeology Museum. Religious ones like the Gallery of Religious Art and the Lantern Museum. And traditional ones like the Fournier Museum, which has the finest collection of playing cards in the world. Visitors interested in something more contemporary can choose from 3 spectacular venues. The Monte Hermoso Art Center, which takes in the city's former waterworks. Artium, the Basque Museum of Contemporary Art, where visitors are met by a piece of crystallized sky. And opening very shortly, a new meeting place for the arts world at Crea. This avant-garde centre will offer all sectors of society a way of experiencing culture. The city stages a wide range of artistic events, including international festivals such as the Festival of Magic, Games, Theatre, the Askina Rock Festival, the Ancient Music Week, and a jazz festival. For 1 week every year, in July, Vitoria-Gasteiz takes over from New Orleans to become the world's jazz capital. Major stars like Sonny Rollins, Paco de Lucia, Wynton Marsalis and Norah Jones have all left their mark on the city. Marsalis is even commemorated with a statue in the La Florida Park, and he dedicated a suite to the city. It's a great city for meeting in, and one which offers the most demanding business people modern installations and historical buildings, ideal for meetings, conferences, and events of all kinds.
Suddenly, a break on the way turns into a spellbinding experience. This charm-filled atmosphere melds with the city's magic.
Vitoria-Gasteiz has hotels to meet all tastes and requirements, with modern, comfortable and welcoming establishments. And in the streets, on the terraces, in the taverns, there's a whole world of sensations awaiting you. Pinchos, classic examples of miniature cuisine, are lined up on the bar counters. Here too, you can enjoy the world-famed Basque restaurants. The local cuisine delights even the most demanding customers. And what better way to wash down your meal than with one of the fine wines of La Rioja Alavesa? Taste them and let yourself be transported to a land with a strong personality of its own. The vineyards and bodegas, many housed in buildings designed by internationally renowned architects, give the landscape a world of scents, colors, and 1,000 nuances. Vitoria-Gasteiz is the best starting point for the wine trail, but it's also the gateway to Álava and the Basque Country. Nearby are the remnants of the first settlements at La Hoya and the Roman city of Iruña-Velilla. Magnificent monuments dot the Camino de Santiago in Armentia, Estibaliz, Gaceo, and Elaiza. In Salinas de Añana, centuries of saltworking have created a strange network of wooden terraces. And there are 4 natural parks where you can enjoy the local wildlife, or you can relax over a nice round of golf. Local reservoirs too are fully equipped for leisure and sports activities. The distinctive traditional architecture of the Basque farmhouses adds an extra touch to this remarkable landscape. And it's not too far to the sea either, with San Sebastian on the coasts of Biscaya and Gipuzkoa just an hour and a half's drive away. Bilbao is less than an hour away. Vitoria-Gasteiz is particularly fortunate in its location. The history of the city is bound up with its first craftspeople and shopkeepers. This tradition lives on, with a select range of charming century-old shops thriving alongside sumptuous modern establishments and new shopping centres. And if your stay happens to coincide with one of the traditional local fiestas, you're best to just sit back and enjoy it. Have fun. Enjoy the city and its people, all the year round.
Let yourself go. How many times I've let my dreams take wing, and only when they come true do I know that my destination is fantastic.